this light off too. Oh, we live?
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. Good morning.
Susan's been replaced by a dog.
Yeah, my mom turned into a dog. No. This is Griff. He wanted to have some morning snuggles this morning, more so than normal, and then he wedged himself between the two of us, so we figured before we get into the actual meditation today, we could hang out with us a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit, because he's going to go right out there here in a second. Hi.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Are we? Oh, up to 12.
Up
Yeah.
to 12.
Let us know.
Yeah, it's no
Where you
no
from?
messages yet over on the side, so just waiting for you guys to kind of, or YouTube or someone to.
Hello.
There we go.
There we go.
Hey,
Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Hello.
Mots.
Morning, Bernadette.
Good morning, Joanna. Good morning, Layla. Caitlin, Keely. There everyone comes with Siri.
Good morning.
Yeah, there was something. I was going.
Who is it? That's great. That's great. Okay.
Good morning, Heather. Morning, Grace. So yeah, let's just do a check-in. How's everyone feeling today?
Yep. Feel good. Slept good last night.
This is officially like we got home a week ago yesterday, but this is an official week since we really started to lock ourselves down.
Seriously, lockdown.
Mhm.
So,
Megan, good afternoon.
good
Yes,
afternoon.
for those
To
of
those
you
of
in
you.
Europe.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Gryffindor.
Yes.
This is Gryffindor.
Hi.
Carpet destroyer.
Yes. I'm sleepy.
He turns away when I said that. Yeah. So
very good for being Monday.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Monday anymore. It doesn't make sense.
I'm
Who
kind
knows
of
what
losing
day
the
it is?
days, you know. It's like, what day? I walk around sometimes and go, what day is this? So
So weird.
at least we got a little sunshine in here in Reno. So
Heather says, yeah,
that's a good thing.
I'm feeling pretty good today, more positive than I've been the past week.
Yay! Great.
Bernadette is sleepy. Yes.
Yes.
I can
We can
agree with
relate.
that. Tiny Angercraft says she loves my glasses. Thank you. I'm using them mostly to cover up the zit on my face right now. Just full disclosure.
Okay.
I don't have any makeup on. I was like, I'll put my big glasses on.
Yeah, I really need to get up earlier and put makeup on.
Layla says she woke up at 6 a.m. Eastern time. I was really confused, so I went on a walk to pass the time. It's like, what is this early morning? What does it do?
What's that thing in the sky?
Like,
I hope the weather of the spring is
yeah.
really starting to bloom flowers.
Yeah, Christina says starting to feel cabin fever.
Mm-hmm. We all
Walks
are. Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
help.
Get outside, walks. I've noticed a lot of people are having like curbside concerts and stuff if someone knows how to play an instrument.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Keeping your space, but sitting outside in front of your house. So that helps.
Abigail Watchlaws. I don't know if I said that right. I'm sorry. Had to get set up in her office. She's not working from home yet.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
and you're in Minnesota, right, Abigail? So it's not too big of a deal there yet. Is it like working its way up north? Is that where we're at? But yeah, lots of sun. Some
Good.
snow.
Sun is out.
Mm-hmm.
That always makes you feel better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing okay.
Yeah. Big walks with the dogs.
Yeah, we went on a big walk yesterday with. Okay. With this one and his sister. And then. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go put him out if you wanna. Whoa! I just knocked my coffee over. I'm a klutz with a big butt.
She just spilled her coffee all over my.
Gritty, come on.
So today, let me talk while she's taking care of business. Talk a little bit about the throat chakra. It's located in the neck area. The gland that is associated with it is of course, the thyroid. And there's a lot of issues with thyroid. You can have hypo or hyperthyroid. But so what our meditation is today is about calming down the throat chakra. And it is this, basically, this is a really good shirt. Finally, I got one that matched. A nice blue color. And I haven't talked about the chakras in a sense, but other than they are a part of our spine, and their energy vortexes are energy centers that run up the back of our spine and out through the crown. But one of the things that I was taught in yoga school was that they are basically, think of them as flowers, and the base of the flower is in your spine, and the opening of the flower is in the front of the body. So I always like to think of the throat chakra as a beautiful blue flower. And that's sometimes hard to imagine because there are not a lot of blue flowers that are prominent as other flowers. So, but think about your throat. Think about it as a blue flower. And it's your center of communication. It's your activity. It's your creativity. It expresses who you are. I should really turn this around and show Abby cleaning. Sorry. I just had to say that.
Mom humor.
Mom humor, maid humor. It's your center of creativity, and it's where you express who you are, and it's where your inspirations come from when you talk out ideas with your friends and family. It helps to align your vision, your creativity, which is in your second chakra, the sacral chakra. You need to learn to speak, though, with your authentic voice. It's also where your truth, your integrity, your expression of life comes from, and that's in the throat chakra. Now, a lot of people have an imbalance of the throat chakra, and if you do, it's, you're like insecure, you fear speaking up, speaking your mind. You might have throat ailments a lot. When Abby was in college, it was really amazing that when she came home for spring break, Christmas break, semester break, she got strep throat every time. I'm not sure why, other than, she carried the germ with her, and then when she relaxed, it went out. But she finally had to do some work on that throat chakra to say, get it out of me, pull it out. So if it's weak or imbalanced, you're going to have a small voice. You're going to have other throat ailments, maybe even thyroid ailments. The thing about the throat chakra is that it does become sometimes overactive, which we haven't really talked about as we've talked about the other chakras. But the throat chakra can get overactive, and you can meet a lot of people that have overactive throat issues. That you might find something, they might become more arrogant. You can become condescending. You speak, you're rude. You can participate a lot in gossip. And you can become overly critical with people, and you speak more than you listen. And one of the hard things to do is to learn to listen. So we want to talk a little bit about, balancing the throat chakra, and we'll do a little yoga exercise. Welcome back.
There's some on the pillow. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm used to it. I'm used to it. So I wanted to talk a little bit about just the words that you use, and the words that are spoken to you, and the words that you speak. We must realize that words, I think it's in a Cher song, if I could turn back time or something.
Well,
yeah. Is that words are like weapons. They wound sometimes.
words are like weapons.
Yeah, go ahead.
They wound sometimes.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't really mean to
That's-
hurt you. Sorry.
That's
I
enough.
didn't get to do karaoke.
Yes, but it's true. I mean, that's a very valid thing, and that words can become like weapons. And there's also the shamanic viewpoint that, it's called spelling. When we were in grade school, in elementary school, we learned to spell words. So, people can actually kind of use that spell to cause damage to your or field, your electromagnetic field.
Mm-hmm. And this ties into something that we were talking about yesterday too, about this whole concept with the throat chakra.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot more research over traditional Celtic faith and culture, not just Druids, because they're a part of the Celtic culture and society, but the entire Celtic society, and the placement of the bard and I feel like I'm getting ready to make an unintentional Dungeons and Dragons reference at this point. But the importance of the bard or the poet in Celtic society was extremely high because they put such weight in words and poetry, and that they were magic, that they were significant, that they were religious, that they were spiritual, that they were that important, that to go and be a poet or a bard
Storytelling
was
it
was extremely crucial. It's what I didn't like review the book like I intended to yesterday, but it's the druid, the bard, and then there's like another, what was it? Oh, I'm losing my English on this one. But there was another person and another group within that society, outside just the regular Joe, if you will. But the bards were extremely important because of their wordplay, because of the words that they would write and the words that they would sing.
And words comfort. Words can cause anguish. You know, and that's why the storytellers throughout all the native cultures, you know, it keeps you going, it keeps us connected. So So one of the things that I would recommend if you have issues with your throat chakra is to get outside, look up at the blue throat.
Sorry, Abigail's like, I'm in a druid group, but I'm like, yeah.
And I said blue throat. I meant blue sky. Look up at the blue sky. Try to remember to speak your truth, speak honestly with an authentic. Yeah, because we all have a tendency to say little white lies, you know, but it's when that lie, and that's okay. I don't want someone to tell me you look like crap today, you know, but, you know, it's the big lies that hurt and harm people. And, you know, feelings can pass within, say, 20 minutes. So if you get upset with someone, you can say something to them as you walk out the door and slam it behind you, or just and damage those individuals' auras and then you kind of get like a wound in your chakra area. So we really need to try to clean that out. I always used to tell my yoga students, just inhale a blue color into that throat area, especially if you felt it, you know, in this flu, cold, and whatever season. If you felt like an itchy throat or whatever, you know, just breathe in blue, real pretty blue, and then exhale it out. Of course, being from Kentucky, it was always UK blue, but we won't go into that here. So that's one of the things you can do. And of course, all the neck circles that we did before can loosen up the throat area and loosen up the back of the chakra and then the flower area. So go ahead and just do a couple of neck circles here, nice and easy, before we get into our meditation. So you do a couple in both directions, and you can close your eyes or leave your eyes open, whatever. And then I'm going to add a new one today that we haven't done. Oh, I got a little snap, crackle, pop back there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wake up that neck. And, you know, I noticed, too, that, you know, when I get up in the morning, I don't know if it's because of cortisol that wakes you up, but my shoulders are up even in the morning. I'm paying more attention, you know, as we've talked about it. But here's another one. I want you to take your chin, if you please. Inhale it and then lower it and compress the front of the throat so that you're basically compressing that throat chakra. Lower your chin to your chest if possible, as low as it's comfortable. One of the things in yoga is
as you inhale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inhale and then lower it as you. But I want you to compress your neck. So if you have to exhale and inhale, that's okay. And now I forgot my other train of thought.
Sorry.
Okay. So we want to compress the neck, and then we want to inhale and open up the chin all the way back. So we're compressing the back of the neck. Only go as far as comfortable. There's a saying in yoga, you never want to go to the pain. You go to the threshold of it, but you never want to do anything that will hurt. So we can inhale, lower the chin to the chest. We're just exercising this area. And then inhale and take the chin up and compress the back of the neck. Now, I hesitate to do this next yoga posture, but it is called the lion's pose. And I can't really show all of it on camera here, but you want to kneel if you can possibly kneel. You put your hands down on your knees, and we have to delete this one after we're done. because I really don't want to do it. But
Well, here, I'll do it. You just walk me through it.
no, we'll sit back up on it. Yeah. So put your hands on your knees. And then what you want to do, if you have a sore throat or if you have some issues, phlegm, remember this one? You roar like a lion. Now that I scared everybody.
This will be the one that goes viral, and everyone watches it for this
For very reason. It's called the lion breath, and you want to, or the lion pose, and you want to exhale out. So if there's anything in there, you want to, get it out.
That's actually kind of nice.
It actually does kind of feel nice and stuff. So
Ah!
I don't think that had a
cat.
I was going to say that's more like a kitten. We're talking lion pose, not kitty cat pose. So, but those are good exercises to loosen up and balance your throat chakra. Okay, so today I added a bell.
Okay. Hopefully the
Teacher's
sound is
bell.
okay.
Huh?
I said hopefully the sound for everyone will be okay.
I'm not going to hit it loud,
Yeah.
but I just want to give you an example of what it sounds like. Because when we do the meditation today, I really don't want to, I'm going to give you some time, and it's going to be some dead air to finish up this meditation. And so instead of me rudely interrupting it and say, come on, everybody, let's come back, I'm going to ring the bell 1 or 2 times. It'd be like a warning bell, and then a second warning bell. And then the third time I ring it, I would like for everybody to come up and come back to our space, if that's okay. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's go ahead and just do a couple of shoulder rolls, because we're going to reset tension in your neck area. So just roll them up, back, and down, and then forward, front, and down. Anything that feels good, bring them up to your ears, down, release that stress, bring them up, down. Good. Now, the breath work that I had developed for today, we can play with a little bit. And we don't really need it for this meditation, but it's called, Dr. Andrew Weil uses this one, 6, 7, and 8 is the breath work, the name of the pranayama. And what you want to do is inhale to the count of 6, fill your belly, and then hold it to the count of 7, which is sometimes difficult. And then exhale slowly to the count of 8. You want to count to 8 as you exhale. You don't want to force it out. You want to just a gradual exhale as you pull your belly back. So inhale to the count of 6. If 6, 7, and 8 is difficult for you, make it 5, 6, 7, or 4, 5, and 6. Choose what's best for you. Don't go to any pain, okay? This is just the breath work for today's meditation. So do this a couple of times, or just take a couple of really deep breaths as we prepare for meditation. I ask for you to relax your shoulders and neck tension. You can do some small rolls as you get ready. This is a shorter meditation, guided, but I'll leave you some time to do this. Okay. I ask that you close your eyes, take a comfortable position. It can be sitting, it could be on the floor, your yoga mat, down to the mat, whatever you're comfortable with. Hands up for energy, hands down, palms down to disperse any excess energy. Now I ask that you close your eyes and imagine that you pick up some paper and pen, and you take yourself to your a wonderful space in nature. When I was developing this, it was my backyard by the pond, and I'm going to build a bonfire. So we're going to build a bonfire because fire is an element that will disperse energy. So you get the bonfire burning pretty good, and I want you to notice the different colors of the flame. There's that deep blue, chakra blue that's at the base of a flame. And if a bonfire doesn't resonate with you, this could be used too as a candle meditation. So just kind of focus on that blue flame, the bottom of the candle flame. But I like a big old bonfire. It's safe. You feel secure. The bonfire is warming. It's nighttime. The evening sun is set, and you can hear the frogs by the pond singing their chorus, their love songs. You can hear the crickets, the tree frogs, and the evening insects begin to chirp and talk to you as you sit here watching your bonfire burn. You are relaxed. You can feel the heat from the fire as it warms your face and body as you settle down on the earth. You are safe and comfortable. You are surrounded by Mother Nature, Mother Earth, Gaia. Now continue with your deep breathing and relax. Tell yourself to relax as you listen to the sounds around you. Now I want to turn your attention to the thoughts that you are thinking, the words that you have spoken that you wish maybe to take back. Think about the things that people have said to you that have hurt you. You feel like there's a lot you want to say, but some of the words just seem to be stuck in your throat. They just seem to be unable to come out to be spoken. We want to get those words out of your throat and into the air, and we're going to use the fire to do that. At this time, I want you to take up a small piece of paper in your mind and take up your pen. This is all in your mind. And on the piece of paper, write down what it is that you've wanted to say. It could be something you've wanted to say out loud. It could be something that you wanted to say to someone. But write it down. The words that are stuck in your throat, write it down. Let your hand become your voice. Put the words to paper. Now we're going to do this more than once, so try not to put everything on one piece of paper. So just one thought, one thing that you would like to disperse of. Now once you've completed this, gently walk up and offer up this piece of paper with your thought to the fire. You want the fire element to take it away from you. As you watch the paper burn, watch the smoke as it rises up from the fire, and a small wind catches your thought and your spoken word and takes it away from the fire. You can watch it disperse into the night sky. You might even see a few sparks of the fire come up with the smoke. But the words that you are having trouble saying have been said with your hand and with the paper. Let the fire, the ether, the air, watch your words rise with the smoke. Okay. Now, taking another deep breath in, take up another piece of paper. And if there is something else that you need to say to someone, or words that you wish that you didn't say, we're going to let the fire burn them up. So again, in your imagination, quietly write down on this piece of paper what it is that you want to say. And if it's in the case you wish to withdraw words that you said, write those down. And offer that to the fire. And you can lean into the fire, you can stand up and walk and give the paper to the fire. Again, watch it, concentrate on that burning piece of paper. Watch that individual trendle of smoke move its way up, circle its way up into the night air. And again, the small breeze comes along and disperses and dispenses of those words. The smoke rises up in the night sky and you can still see it, but you want to watch your words disappear into the ethers. The ether is the element of the throat. It's space, time and space. Now I'm going to give you some breath work here to just use your deep breath. And this is where there's going to be some space for you to continue as long as you need to there's anything else you need to write and offer up to the fire and to the ethers in the night sky, any words, any stuck words, any forgiveness. This is a good time for the Ho'oponopono prayer. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Even if you just want to say I love you to your friends and family that we are distanced from, allow the fire and the smoke to do that for you. So if you finish, just continue your deep breath work and meditation. And I'm going to wait just a little bit longer to let you finish. You're meditating. Inhale to I, exhale to am. Inhale to let, exhale to go. Let go. Inhale to I am honest. Exhale in my words. I am authentic. I speak my truth. I am safe. I am secure. I speak my heart. I am love. I speak my love. My voice is strong. I can handle conflict. I honor my true voice. I am heard. I am love. Watch the fire as it begins to die down. Thank the fire for taking your words and sending them up to the heavens and the universe. As the night air continues, and it's cooler now that the fire has died down, it's time to come back. So begin to make small circles with your wrist and ankles. Rotate your neck. Open up your throat to the sky. Let the blue throat chakra release any tension. Release any worries or doubts. Know that your voice is strong. It's your authentic self, and you can handle anything. And then open your eyes and come back. So I hope that worked. I hope that helps your throat chakra. Remember to honor your voice and to know that there's ways of speaking other than through your voice. So if there's things that need to be said or you want to say,
write it down.
Write it down. Release it to the fire. An anthropologist that I follow, he believes in a candle. You can do this as a candle meditation too, especially because you can see the blue part. But he takes little toothpicks and he has a bucket of sand and he takes toothpicks. And so he puts on their thoughts and words that he needs to speak. And then he'll burn the toothpick till he can't hold it any longer and drop it in the bucket of sand. So if you don't like the bonfire, but the orange of the fire is calming and warming,
is.
and it makes you feel secure. So yeah.
Joanna says she cried her eyes out.
Oh.
Abigail says it was very healing.
Good.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
good one.
Those you have to release those thoughts and prayers. That's good. Thank you.
Well, I feel like so many of us are taught to not speak.
No.
Or we're taught to hold it in. You were taught. To
I was taught children are to be seen and not heard.
Yeah.
And when I would speak, and if I interrupted, I was taken down. So yeah, I've learned, and there's incidents even in school where you speak up and you might have the wrong answer to a question, and then the teacher jumps on you and you're peer judged. And yes, I mean, I went through. I had something happened to me in 6th grade where my voice was stifled, and
well, I remember being told when I was little how loud I was all the time, and I got bullied enough that I purposely worked to drop
your voice down,
the volume of my voice.
Yeah, and it's just inherited from the side of the family.
Yeah, it's just the way our vocal cords.
But I answered a question wrong in 6th grade, and the male teacher jumped on me about it, and I went through until I had to debate a class in the Civil War in college. I didn't speak up.
Yeah.
In fact, in one of my yoga classes at Kripalu, I prided myself on not speaking up. I went through a 10-day class. So, you laugh at it now, but it's so wrong. And, you are not wrong in what you think and what you say. And as long as you use your voice for good and for honesty and truth, don't let it be stifled. I keep thinking of Archie Bunker, and Edith would be saying, and he'd say, stifle yourselves. Don't stifle yourself. Let it come out.
Oh, Joanna, a fur ball came out of your throat. That's relatable.
What?
Joanna says a fur
ball, yeah, because it will get caught. Yeah, exactly.
Well, because I know Mom was telling the story about when I would get strep throat every break. I did a lot of work
too,
and it involved a lot of visualizations of not mine wasn't furry, but it was
sticky.
It was
sticky.
And I haven't gotten strep throat since.
But was that because, you were in school in class and you had to swallow what you wanted to say because of peer pressure or what, who knows? It's just whatever. So you want to keep this clear. You want to keep your throat open.
Sorry, I'm not sure if these are allergies or if I'm crying.
Yeah, well, that too.
Tears with this one. I think what this is saying, and what I'm seeing everyone here is saying is, it's hard for us to speak what we think and what we feel, either out of fear or out of shame. And it's important for all of us as people, as spirits, to speak our truth, to speak it in a way that we feel heard and we feel seen and we feel expressed and acknowledged and loved and protected. And so, see.
Another thing too, this is kind of like woo-woo, but bells are great for dispersing negative energy. So like if you have a conflict or an issue with someone and they leave the room and you're still in the room, ring a bell.
That's actually why you sent me that bell.
Yes, I did. It's pretty nice. I like the tone.
Keely says, this explains why my throat always seems to close up when I try to say something emotional. Today was quite an emotional journey. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, you can do this with a candle. Place a taper type candle. Burn the toothpicks till don't burn your hand, and put them in a safe sand bucket or something. But if you feel that coming on,
So through time, I still can't sing because I was told to shut up in grade school when we were singing and my voice was louder than the other girls. I can relate to that.
And I was a teacher for years, and you just say things. Of course, Shakira was told she sounded like a goat.
Yes, but we love Shakira.
And we love Shakira. But she was told by a teacher that to shut up, she sounded like a goat. And she had the strength to overcome that. But it's and it's just hard. It's just hard. We have to own our authentic self and not let even people in positions of power, like a teacher, to tell us differently.
Absolutely. Oh, guys, all of these comments over here, they're just, I want to go through all of them, and
Yeah.
I just don't feel like we have the time. But a very emotional one, I think. Thank you for sharing, everyone.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you for
you.
sharing your
Thank
your
you.
visualizations.
Mhm.
I think that's really nice. I've never had a lot of like people share like what they see, and
Yeah.
it kind of helps like
Yeah.
reassure and validate other people's experiences too.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Mhm.
yeah, that's really great. Spell with an E. Yes, being as honest as you can without being rude. That one's really hard for me. I don't like ruffling feathers. I don't like
Yeah.
upsetting people, and it has been to my detriment.
You get that from me.
Yeah, it has been to my detriment where I will not speak what I actually think
Mhm.
because it's just easier
Not to.
to not, even though I don't agree or I'm concerned, and it's very hard.
It's hard.
Very, very hard. I either go from being very, very blunt and speaking without thinking, and then I end up hurting the person's feelings, or I say nothing, and it causes big issues.
Mhm.
Big issues.
You
Like,
know, one of the
my
things you
marriage.
can do is put some music on and dance to it.
Yeah.
Just drumming or shake it
Mhm.
out. You know, to get disperse that when you hold it up in here. You want
Yeah.
to let it go. Yeah.
Layla, all the people I didn't say I loved them, especially because school ended so very abruptly.
Yeah.
It was weighing me down for the whole week. Oh, Layla.
Yeah. Release that. Yeah.
Just give it out. You can send love.
Send
People don't
love.
have to be around you to know.
No,
You
they've
can
proven
send
that.
love
Yeah.
as far away as you are. You just take some time and just think on that person.
Scientists
Just send them
have-
love,
Scientists have read
and they'll get it. They will get it.
that, you know, our electromagnetic field, that they can read emotions like 3 to 4 to 5 feet outside of us. They get caught up in the ethers in the quantum field, and they will feel that. And but don't you don't want to have regrets. You know, you send love through the ethers, through the universe, but don't beat yourself up.
Yeah.
Okay? No regrets. Do what you can. So
Yeah, Joanna, I'm glad you started sharing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, and if people can share what they're comfortable with, then it's good.
Yeah. If you don't want to share, you don't.
No rules.
You know, no rules.
Just a good time.
Just a good time. So tomorrow is the 6th chakra, which is the third eye, and then Wednesday is the crown chakra.
Yes.
So tomorrow is navy blue, dark blue, power blue. So yeah, we'll be talking about the third eye. Abby had a good idea for guided meditation for that. I might make her do it.
Okay, that's fine. I can do it tomorrow.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
So Bot says, when I lose confidence, I often also lose my words or mingle up the syllables. Let me tell you a story about that one. I also do that.
Oh, I've done some really bad ones.
I will tell a story about me mixing up my words and pronunciation because it's pretty funny. But Bernadette says really quickly, my life has improved dramatically since I learned not to wait until it's too late to tell people how important they are to me. Yeah. So words and my brain. Ethereal, right? Reread it in books all the time, especially like romantic, like historical novels. It's, and describing clothing is ethereal. For whatever reason, my brain translated the written version of the word, because when I hear the word, yes, I know exactly what it is. When I saw it in paper, in type, my brain wanted to pronounce it ethereal or urethral. And I absolutely said that a few times without thinking about what I was actually saying. I had to train my brain
I think
to read ethereal and say ethereal like everybody else, because my brain was like, urethral. It's like, no, that's not what that means.
I can beat that, but I won't repeat. When you're a college, when you teach, you can, you're always ahead of your words. So just imagine the little floppy A drives, if you can remember back to those days. And
the floppy disks?
Yeah. Oh, and they're called disc?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
all right.
I mispronounced it. Telling them to put it in their drive.
All right, everyone. Well,
we'll end with some
spelling. I mix up words all the time. Yeah. Oh, it's a game with me at this point. All right, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow for Third Eye. This 20 minutes went by really quick.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're all in this together.
Bye, guys. Lots of love.
Lots of love. Thank you.
Bye.
Namaste. Okay, how bad's Bill?